Hi everyone and welcome back. This is Atlas and we are doing part 5 of our Fresh Start series. So let's just jump straight in. Oh, once I fix the screen there. Okay. We'll jump straight in and just get started. We're going back onto our private server. This is a dedicated, unofficial server, Jagged Edge PvE, where I've been working on creating a new base since the last major patch that allowed for the trade system and a few other things to be implemented. And recently there have been new things again, but fortunately my server's already set up and ready to go for those things. One of the recent additions has been the armored, I believe it's called an armored shipyard. It's the large shipyard, which I do not have enough skill currently to create, but we're working on getting there. So since the last video, I've actually sailed around. I got locked on my level because I had the restrictions set a little too low, so I've adjusted that. Now I'm back, or I've got it set to a maximum level of, I believe, 50, which is fairly adequate before requiring discoveries. And there's enough discoveries to be able to kind of boost everyone up several levels beyond that. It seems like it's about 3 to 4 levels per discovery is what I was noticing. And there's, I want to say 45 or 50 discoveries throughout the world currently. So we're actually on a different island currently. Bring up the map here. This is North Isle. And so far, I've been throughout this entire grid. There is another discovery point over here, but I believe it's an outdated map and I have to fix it because there should only be 4 discoveries in this zone. But I could be mistaken. Maybe my map's just not up to date, but as you can see, it's showing 1 missing. And I consulted the official map, and there's supposed to be one right here. So I think the in-game map I forgot to update with a couple of minor changes, but we're going to sail over there and find out. It should be right around where this C2 grid location marker is. So we're going to sail slightly northeast and see if we can find it. If whether we find it or not, we're going to shoot back down here to the Vale and continue working on our base. Yeah, currently max level 59. Obviously, I'm nowhere near that right now. I'm at 23. But we did get some more skills going on. I can't recall exactly what I had at the end of the last video, but there have been a few more. My next challenge is to come down here. I've still got to unlock. Well, may as well go ahead and get the gun ports now. So I've got to get the large handling sail, and then I can get the advanced shipwright. That's 18 points that I still need. That advanced shipwright's going to give me the large shipyard and the brig. Obviously, with the recent changes, I cannot make a brig yet. We don't have enough gold for that. As a matter of fact, I don't even have enough gold to make a schooner yet. But still working on it. Still working on getting the dock made and everything. And then I can go for, yeah, the large armored dock which is the expert shipwright, which will also give me the galleon and the large planks and such. So all total, I'm looking at, what's that, 24, 32 points that I need. So that's still a little ways off. I do not have a picture to show you of what it looks like, and it would take a little bit to switch over and pull one up. If you're interested in what the large, or the large armored dock looks like, all you have to do is Google it and you'll find it. So enough about that. Let's just get straight back into it. We need to go northeast. So we're gonna get our anchor up. Open that sail and jump on the wheel. And see, that's actually good because the wind is going to carry us in that direction anyway. Or relatively in that direction. We don't want to hit that reef up ahead. I think the water's clear. So we'll go open this other sail too. On the last few videos, my buddy Darkwind was playing a separate game, but they are listed as explicit language because I don't know if he realized I was recording or not. And yeah, a few words were thrown out, and something I'm trying not to do, but if there is a mishap, then I will definitely mark the video with explicit language just to protect those that don't want to listen to it from accidentally clicking on a video and having the volume turned up, whether kids are in the room or whatever the case is. Somebody else is around and you don't want them hearing. That would be the dogs. One of my roommates came in and the dogs go crazy. Let's check the map. Okay, we need to go just a little to the left. Looks about right. It should come in on our left slightly. Not for a little ways yet. And I am trying to limit these videos to roughly a half an hour or so that they're easier to swallow for those that don't really have 2 and 3 hours to devote. I think we're pretty much on course for that island if it's still out there. But as a server admin, I still have to kind of check things out as well, so this is a good opportunity to do that. So far I am not seeing an island, but we'll just keep our eyes out. If there is one there, I want to get the discovery points for it at least. But that'll tell me that I've got to update my map for the end game. And if it's not there, I gotta update the discoveries for the scripting, so that there's not a discovery that's just kind of missing that nobody can get. We're almost to the next level. Uh-oh. Alright. It's raining, gotta watch for cyclones. That doesn't look too healthy over there. And the heat wave has begun. Yeah. Not sure how that works, but it's raining, I'm wet, I'm cold, and there's a heat wave. Okay, so there is an island off to our right. Let's see what that is. That would be the Vale, which means we should already be seeing this island if it was going to be here in front of us. I do not see an island out here. Go ahead and get our large handling sails. So that part's dealt with, and I can't go back on it. Okay, those would be pirate ships. Ships of the damned. And that's kind of a weird looking guy. I don't recall them looking like that in the past, but maybe it's just been a minute since I've played. I don't remember. Either way, I certainly do not see the island we're looking for out here. So I think it was one that was actually removed. So we're just going to go back to the Vale and get away from these guys here. Oh, what the heck was that? I thought I saw something in the water there. As you can see, I am not turning the ship at all. It's just kind of floating with the waves. The wind keeps changing, so I keep losing my sails. That's a dolphin. An orange and blue dolphin. Interesting. Alright. Let's go spin these sails a little bit. They don't fall off the ship. I know it seems silly, but I'm going to spin this one the opposite direction. Because pretty soon that wind's going to change enough that we're not going to have sails on that front one. We're going to want to catch the rear. So far we've been lucky with no cyclones. The front sail's starting to turn orange. And now it's red. We have no wind. So we're going to turn the ship a bit. We're going to at least sail towards the island. Hopefully the wind continues to turn. Shift this other one. Looks like I may have just enough time to show you guys what we're looking at as far as... Oh, and the wind shifting the other way. We'll be able to get back to the island and show you guys what's going on with the base. And then this video will basically be over. I'll try to put out another one tomorrow, a little earlier. And I am making the very first official announcement. Anyone that's wanting to watch first look videos, I've checked out quite a few, looking at different games that I was interested in. Starting Monday around 6 or 7 p.m. Pacific time, I'll be putting out first look videos for games that are either early access or survival style, that kind of fit the same genre. If you're interested in those at all, come watch live or check out the videos after they've been posted, whatever. Again, there'll be half-hour segments, give or take. But that is starting this coming Monday. If this is first time watching any of my videos and it's definitely not live, the date in question, let me get my calendar up here. We are looking at the 30th. So Monday, November 30th, 2020, between 6 and 7 p.m. will be the very first looks video, and we will be featuring Medieval Dynasty. The goal is to put out a new first looks video every Monday between 6 and 7, if it's at all possible. If it's not Monday, it'll be Tuesday, but there'll be something posted on the channel to let you know. So we want to try to give you guys a little consistency with something, but if you have suggestions on a first look video or a game that you'd like to check out but haven't purchased yet, or if you're interested in but don't feel like downloading it until you figure it out and the trailers just don't cut it for you, let me know. Leave a comment down below and we will see about getting those in. I cannot guarantee I will be able to get every game that's suggested in a first looks. Obviously, if they're more than just a couple of years old, then they probably won't be a first look anymore. But we might be able to do a recap video at some point of a bunch of the older games. Lately, we've been kind of focusing on Atlas, and starting next week, we will be continuing with Atlas, but the Fresh Start series will be coming to a close. We'll also be doing some DayZ videos and Star Citizen. Those are the 3 games I've been kind of focusing on lately. I do have to go and do some corrections on my DayZ server, which will probably be in the next couple of days. They've recently released patch 1.10 and fixed a few things that the community feels that 1.09 broke. And I can say from my personal opinion, I didn't like 1.09. It actually seemed to have some serious issues with my server. A lot of things that should have been functioning perfectly fine were no longer functioning. Things that were supposed to be spawning were no longer spawning. So we'll be trying to fix that the next few days and be posting a few more videos on that. Now, I do play DayZ on the Xbox. I did not play it on PC. Atlas, excuse me. Atlas and Star Citizen are played on PC, and any of my first look videos will probably be on PC. I'm sure there's a few that are being released on Xbox that are ones that I may end up featuring from time to time. I do have a paid membership that gives me the ability to play other games for free through Xbox, through the Microsoft Store. And I do take advantage of it from time to time. So yeah, if you guys want to throw out a few suggestions, maybe they're games that I haven't heard about, haven't checked in on yet, games that you'd like to see in a first look, a little half-hour spotlight on them, then throw a comment down below and let me know what they are, and I'll check them out. Like I said, I can't guarantee every game is going to be in a first look, but who knows? I would like to try to stick with survival type games. That's kind of what this channel's working on right now, is a bunch of survival type games. And I know Star Citizen doesn't quite fit into that mold, but it's a pretty decent game anyway. And I enjoy playing it. So I don't mind showing you guys what's going on in that game too. I got about 5 minutes or so to be able to dock this ship, anchor up, and show you a little bit about what's going on. And that'll be it for tonight's episode. I will be doing an episode 6 in the next few days, possibly tomorrow. So I know some of you are probably curious about how this dock turns out and what all's going on. We do have a warehouse built, ready to slap down. We have not put it down yet because we're wanting to put it out on the dock, and it looks like we can at some point. Alright, let's go close this sail. And I've got... let's just turn it so that it's going to be kind of dead. And I can fully utilize the wheel, get us in a bit closer. Journey home right there is Dark Wind's ramshackle sloop. And John Boy 1 that I'm in is mine. We bought them from the Freeport Island for some wood and thatch and pelts and whatever. So they're pretty cheap, pretty easy to get. If you're not sure how to get one or what it all costs or whatnot, go watch my first video. The first remake, I should say, the first part of this series. That shows you, well, actually, the very, very first fresh start video should show you as well, but I'm not 100% certain on that one. I think I kind of sped through that one. We're almost there. Not going to worry about parking this properly just yet. Just get it in close enough to swim ashore. I'll park it better later. Good enough. Make sure that sail's closed. All right. Well, and as you can see, I still don't have any clothes for myself. I haven't made anything yet. Through the sugar cane. Ooh. Got a snake on the island. Actually, I should probably take care of him, huh? Yeah, he's just a little bitty rattlesnake. There. I'm not too worried about gathering materials from him just yet. Okay, so I've got my stone reservoir. It's actually not in a great place. Only got a 50% water return on it. But got the irrigation pipes coming up. There's a tap for drinking. And then I've also got the line going over here off that same tap to my grill, so I can make my dyes and cook food and such. Our forge, couple of larders, the same storage box, and smithy. And then we also put down a mortar and pestle down so we can work on a few other things. This is our original cooking pot. It looks like there's still stuff in it. Oh, bad meat and coal. Which means, since there's no wood, we left it burning. Alright, let's check our flag. Cancel. Holy cow. Yeah, so apparently somebody was on the island harvesting away, which is fine. We encourage anyone and everyone to come and check things out, play for themselves, enjoy the game. I'm just going to close that for now. I'll let Darkwind deal with it. I've got an open water barrel here, which is almost out of water, but that's okay. So this is the small shipyard that we placed down. So far I've got this much of the dock dealt with. I still got to finish going out here to the end. Let's put that spear away. That's just distracting. So I've got to go out here to the end with that dock, or with the that section of the dock. This center piece here will stay open because we need the area for the ships. That's actually where they get built at. When I'm done building this shipyard here will actually be destroyed and a new one will be put down, but it'll line up with this segment right here. So it'll be flush with this wall. And then this side over here will finish up. And this one, see, it'll shift this over probably just as much. So it should be probably this set of ceiling tiles that'll run all the way out. But for now I can't do that. I've got to do it from here over and then destroy the shipyard and put in the rest of them to match it up, and yeah, we'll be good to go. So over here I've put in some stairs so that we can get down to the water or get back out of the water and back up on the dock. I'm going to line the whole thing with railing, but I want to build this out some more, a little closer. Let me get out here. I want to get it a little closer to that little shore, or the little rocky outcropping right over there, because our farms are sitting over there, and I want our warehouse and marketplace to be closer to the farms. And then this section over here, this is actually deep enough for our large shipyard, so I'm going to build this out for the large. We're going to have them lined up, so this set of ceiling tiles right here, this set will run straight across, and over in that other section I can start the large shipyard poking out from there, and then we'll have a good little dock area here in the center for some nice role play stuff, or maybe a few player stalls or whatnot. People can come and buy things individually if they want. But we're going to decorate this up. We're going to actually have a bunch of storage lockers and such. We're probably going to have a few buildings that we built out here. This is basically going to be our main base. And once we get all this done up, then all of this up here will end up going bye-bye. So we won't have any of that up there. We may end up keeping the water reservoir, but I'm not sure. We'll probably end up finding a better location down this way. And we've worked on this island a few times in the past. That's why I've made sure to implement it on this reiteration of the server. But in the past, we've had the warehouse somewhere in this location right here. And it's worked out okay. But having the dock down there and no real access to it makes things a little difficult when you're transporting goods to the storage lockers and such. But this is the outcropping that we want to kind of bring the warehouse out to. As you can see, there's the shipyard right there. But we want to bring it out somewhere in this neighborhood, and then run a probably from over here, run a set of stairs down or something, so that we've got full access on both sides of this big old monolith type spire here. I did just see an alpha here. What the heck are you? You are a seagull, I believe. Nope, you're a parrot. I think that's an alpha parrot. In case you guys didn't know, the alphas you cannot tame. Doesn't matter what you do, alphas are non-tameable. They are super high level, and some of them will completely stomp a mud hole in you, but other ones are really passive. I mean, with a pike at level 5, which is the remake of the spear. Oh, no, it is an alpha seagull. Level 181. Kind of an interesting little creature. I don't remember if the seagulls fight back or not, but with a chicken, he could be, level 200. And you could be level 5 with a pike and still take him out. Chickens don't fight back. If you're lucky enough to find an alpha chicken at super low level, you'll gain a few levels from it. They give quite a bit of experience. Now, I've watched a few videos of people kind of tricking the system with, for instance, an alpha bear. Using a bow and arrow, they get up on some little piece of rock or whatever, and so hypothetically up there, and the bear will be down here trying to get at them because it's trying to get us go for a straight line, and obviously it can't go that way. So they just sit there and pluck away at it with arrows and eventually take it down. That is one way you can do it, but it is kind of cheating the system. So if you're anything like me and you like to play the game for what it is and not use exploits, then I wouldn't go that route. Just, play the game, have fun. You're gonna die 100,000 times anyway, so why not just have fun with it and go toe-to-toe? Good chance you won't survive, but who knows? Maybe you'll have luck on your side. So yeah, this side, there's that rocky outcropping that we were just on. So I've still got some more to do. Let me show you underneath real quick, and then that will be the end of today's video. There you go, guys. Lots of wood posts stacked one on top of the other. You can kind of see the split right there in the middle of the screen between the top one and the second one down. It's got little, almost like rivets kind of going through it. And there's another one right there at the water's edge when the waves go down. You can kind of see it. There you go. But you can do this anywhere. You actually have to run those posts all the way down into the ground. So it's not going to matter how deep it is. You got to swim down. As you can see, some of these are pretty doggone deep. And you got to keep stacking them until they go all the way into the ground. So I've still got the rest of these to deal with. You don't have to pattern them out, but I try to, just to, give it more of a uniform look. So as you can see, like this row here goes straight back, same set. But if you look at the ceiling tiles, the one on the right is not lined up with the one on the left. It's offset, and that's perfectly fine. As long as your tiles are up top or able to be placed down, you can keep going. Once you run out of ground support, you got to throw some more down. So there is a lot of swimming involved with building a dock. There's a lot of resources involved. I'm not going to worry about checking my farms this episode. That's kind of one of those things that you don't need to see me doing every single time. It's the same sad story every time. Go to your farm, grab a bunch of stuff, carry it all back. You walk it super slow, or maybe not. Maybe you only grab a few things. But I, for now, am just bringing it to my smithy and dropping it in here. As you can see, I've got a ton of stone. There's a little bit of thatch, a little bit of wood. There's a bunch of metal. I've got a bunch of metal in the... Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. In the forge. There's some other stuff. A bunch of flint. Fibers. That's organic paste, which I needed for something. I can't remember what now, but... and then crystals that I found on the island here. Oh, I know what I needed it for. I'm going to show you that real quick. Crafting. The warehouse. You need 175 organic paste. So if I was to try to build another warehouse, which I don't need to, but if I was to try to, I'd still need more alloys, organic paste, and thatch. The thatch is the easiest thing to get out of the three. The organic paste you get here in the mortar and pestle. That's right here. You need any kind of saps or sugars. So honey, maple, anything along those lines that come up as either sap or sugar. And then you need fibers. And the fibers are super, super easy to get. If you throw up a farm, you're bound to get tons of them. If you have it placed in the right area. But basically, it's just these fern-looking things on this particular island. It looks like different things on different islands, but for the most part, it's just, it's these little ferns. You just grab them up, you get more silk. Or it'll say, hemp, or, there's a bunch of different ones. 6 or 8 of them. I think 6 of them. And then you have the basic fiber as well, which you get on the Freeport Island. But this is the first farm. We may as well go ahead and check on it and then call it quits. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it stopped running. So let's take a quick look. Yeah, we are out of weight. That's why it stopped. It still has fuel. We're still using coal at the moment. We don't have a bunch of oil or anything else right now, but this is also a recent fix. For a while, it was just using the wood or the coal or thatch that you put in, or oil, and for whatever reason, the warehouse was stealing it. Now it leaves the fuel alone and just steals everything else. But all of this has to be gathered up and taken back, which I'm not going to bore you guys with now. So that is it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed. And we will see you guys next time.